up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to look at the Transformers Earthrise, Ramjet, and Dirge. So these guys came out on Amazon. I think they're an Amazon exclusive, and I got them just yesterday, so it just came out, and they're really cool looking. Let's take a quick 360. We'll put the G1 cartoon over there. I don't know, maybe I might not be able to get both images there. We'll see. But really nice looking. It does have paint on it. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But pretty clean all around. They've been doing a great job with these Earthrise figures. I love the way they're doing these. So you do have paint on this figure. So you've got paint here all along the chest. You've got some paint on the knees right here, and some details on both. You've got some paint on the wings. The entire wings are 100% painted. So you can see all the paint detail there, and on these little pieces here, which link up with the other wings when we get to transformation. So some nice paint, and then on the faces, obviously you've got paint on the face, and that looks really good. Speaking of the faces, let's get in closer so you can take a look at the faces. So here is the Ramjet face, pretty mean looking. And then here is the Dirge face, and he's got that O face going on. His mouth is open. You can't change these faces. They are what they are. This isn't, Masterpiece where you get a bunch of accessories and faces. Everything you see is everything you get right here. So let's get into the articulation. It's basically exactly the same for both. So I'm just going to cover the one, and then we will say it's the same. So the head goes up to there, down to there, and rotates around. It's very, very tight. Actually, all the joints are very tight. The arm rotates all the way around. Oh, it's a little hindered by this, but you can move that out of the way. So you got some articulation there. Shoulder goes up to there. You have a rotation at the bicep, although very, very tight. A single jointed elbow gets you up to there. It's actually, there is another joint. It's double jointed, but because of this forearm, you can't get it past there. But for transformation, it does actually have another joint in there. Nothing at the wrist. The wrist can go up like that. That's pretty much it. You can put the guns instead of on the shoulders. You can put them just like for Starscream. You can put them in the hand, but of course these guys look a lot better in the arms. No waist rotation really at all. No ab crunch either. You do have a hip skirt here, and that gets the legs up to there before it hinders, back to here, pretty hindered by that back piece, and then out to the side up to there. So pretty much a little hindered there in all directions. You get a double jointed knee, so you can get the bend up to there, which is nice. You can articulate this wing in and out, so you can have a different look if you wanted to change it. Probably want it a little bit out, but not all the way in. I think that's kind of the look of the MPs. You have ankle tilt all the way out to there. A little bit of toe tilt this way, but none the other way. And then you have a heel spur tilt this way. So all in all, very nice articulation. The exact same articulation on Ramjet, so nothing really different at all. He does have these different pieces here for the actual jet pieces, but everything else articulates exactly the same. In terms of the playability, you can't put the guns here. You can't put the guns in the hand. You can leave them on here if you wanted to. And there's actually another port on the leg, although I don't know why you would do it, but you can put them on the leg like that. And that's really it for the robot mode. I really like the robot modes. I think they did a good job with these robot modes. So let's get these guys transformed into their jet mode. So go ahead and take these off. You do have to take those off for transformation. And you can start with the upper body. So go ahead and you'll see this tabs. This is just like the Starscream, pretty much the exact same transformation. So go ahead and pull this panel off, and that gives you access to inside the chest. And this is where we're going to take care of all this stuff. So go ahead and pull this cockpit out. You're going to rotate it around. You can close this part of the cockpit and then rotate it until it fits into here and it locks in everything clicks in and locks in very nicely. They did a good job with all that. Go ahead and open up the arms, and you're gonna combine that down and then fold a hand up and then fold it in. Same on this side, open that up, fold it down, close that up, put the hand on, and then combine that in. And that's going to allow you to fold up this chest. So go ahead and close that up. And that's going to go right back where you had it. So you can basically just fold that in and put it back where it was. Okay. Next, we're going to work on the legs. So go ahead and open up these knee panels. And you're going to accordion the leg down. Oh, you can also close these feet up. Then accordion these legs down. And that's going to get you all the way into there. And same on this side. Accordion those knees down. Fold the wings down. You can peg these legs together and you can peg it into here. So you can see kind of starting to form the jet. And then for these parts, you can push them all the way down so they sit on the hip skirt. And then the last little piece here is to push this down into there and then fold this down, and it does tab in right there. And it's pretty secure. So that goes down to there, and then that goes into there. And there you have Ramjet into his jet mode. Really nice looking jet mode. Let's get Dirge into his jet mode and then we'll be right back. And there they both are in their jet modes. Both looking really good. We'll go over these one at a time. Exact same transformation for both. So nothing to really show there. By the way, these guns you can remove and you can put on other spots. You can put them there or you can put them there. So you really have some flexibility here on how you want to display. You got the nice translucent orange cockpit. You've got the tampoed Decepticon logos, and you've got the painted wings. And the paint looks really good. I'm surprised they painted that. I do have a little weird blemish there. I don't know. It looks like maybe the plastic didn't release or something. I don't know. Just something weird there. But it works fine. There's no issues there. It just looks funny. But all in all, pretty nice looking. I like to look at this a lot. So let's take a look at the Ramjet. So Ramjet, same thing. It's got the translucent orange cockpit. You got the nice tampo detail there. You got the tampo detail, or that might be paint. This is all painted. This is all painted. So the red and this black on the wing, and then the white on the wing. All looks very nice. It's really well done. If this was bigger, if this was masterpiece size, I might even keep it in my collection. I like it that much. I like the look of it. It really is tight and sleek, and it just looks good. I like the proportions. I like the look of it. I like the paint. Just a little bigger would be nice. So that's really it for the jet mode. There are no wheels, so there's no landing gear or anything like that. It just kind of sits on the chest, and actually this one is not, that stable. I guess neither of them are. They both sort of teeter on the edge of the knees. And it looks good. It just, it'd be nice if it had a little landing gear or something, even a skid or something to set it down on. But all in all, pretty nice, pretty good looking. So we're going to get these back into the robot mode. I'm going to show you the transformation on one of these, and then we will get the other one transformed off camera. So go ahead and take these guns out. Go ahead and lift this up, and then lift up on this panel. Same here, lift this up, lift up on this panel. You can release these knees. You can pull back on this, and that unfurls the legs. Disconnect the legs from each other. On the back here, you'll see there's a peg that has to go in to the back of the back of the calf. So make sure you click that in, and then this has to click into the front. So there's two tabs. You want to make sure you get those both in, and that makes him secure when he stands in robot mode. So same thing on this side. Go ahead and tab that in. There you go. And then on the front, same thing. Open up your feet. Swing the wings back. And then we can take care of this chest. So go ahead and open up this chest. You can kind of use your fingernails to get those off. And then you can take the arms out and unfurl this. So open up this panel and accordion down and then close that up. Same thing on this side. Open up that panel, accordion down, flip that down. Make sure you have these panels a little bit inwards because you're going to close this chest and it should go around it. Oh, so don't do that yet. Sorry, you got to take care of the head first. Release this, open up this, flip this around, peg that back in. This is going to swing to the back. You can swing it all the way down. Now you can close this up and make sure it goes around those outer pieces. If it doesn't peg in, then you might have this panel wrong. So this is going to go into that hole right there. Okay, so make sure you get that in. And then you can just help these little tabs into their places. You should make it around. Now, if it doesn't get around, then you've got to fix it. So make sure it gets around these panels here. Okay, and you're all set. And that is back in his robot mode. You can final touch, just put these on his arms. One of these guys, I think it was Ramjet, had like bigger guns, you know, or like wider ones with like almost like missile. And I don't see that option here. So the guns on both are exactly identical. So we'll get Ramjet transformed and then we'll give you final thoughts. So final thoughts on these guys. I think it's a pretty good set. I like it. I like the colors and I like the look. I like the transformation. It is the same transformation as the other Seekers we've gotten, so nothing new there. I do wish it had waist swivel. You know, that's something that I think these guys are lacking, but it's the same design, so you still don't get that waist swivel. But other than that, really fun. I like the paint, the colors, you know, everything looks really good, and the transformation's fun, and they just look very G1, and they're a lot of fun. If I was starting a collection now and I didn't know about Masterpiece, I would definitely be collecting Earthrise because they're just making all my childhood dreams come true by making these figures and making them more articulate, a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. So overall, definitely recommend them, especially if you're collecting the Earthrise line. You got to have these guys. They are $40 on Amazon, so between the two, it's $20 each. Pretty good value for that pack, you know, $40. And, you know, I recommend it. So that's really it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.